Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. So it's been actually a really long time since I made a video, and I want to apologize for that. I've been extremely busy with a new job that I started towards my actual career, and I haven't had too much time to be on here. So I thought now I'd make a relatively quick update video. So first I want to say that my YouTube channel has grown a lot. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers, so even though I haven't posted any new content, there has still been a lot of growth on the channel, so definitely want to thank all of you guys for that. Also want to mention that the Facebook group, Guppy Fish Enthusiast, has also been growing a lot, and there's an extreme amount of activity on there. So what I want to do right now is do an update. So right in there you do see one male superior red. That is actually one I grew out myself, and one of the only fry that I was able to survive from my previous ones, and those others I did actually sell out. So I didn't keep too many, and what I have in here is a lot of males, as well as some very young, some pretty young fry from the red chili Dumbo ear. So I separated some females, which I'll show you in a few seconds, and the others were tossed into here. At some point in this video, probably somewhere towards the end or middle, I'm going to actually show you my own strain that I've been working on in closer detail. So right over here we have the new development and the next strain of next generation of my dragon guppies. That is a male right back there, if I could focus on him. His tail is still growing, but he does have a different kind of tail than most of my other males. And then the two females, one over here and the other one down over there. Here we have some more fry of the red dragons. These guys were born on Christmas Day. Still kind of small, but there's not too many of them. And then these guys were actually born just a few days ago. So this is my second generation of my own strain, but there's only 3 of them because the female was her first drop, so there's not many. You can tell that guy right there is albino. Then there's 2 other regulars, so there's only 3 of them. And the mother is the one that's in here, which you'll also see in my clip later on, with one of my males that I kept. See if he comes back up front. But there are some of his brothers in here, which are those 2 right over here. So that is my own strain right down there at the bottom. And those 2 are the brothers of the male that I actually chose, and they are also Dumbo ear, so that's actually very interesting how I got that. Let's see if I could find the male. Alright, so he's all the way back there. So that's one that I chose to breed, and if I get a nice top-down view, they do have a really nice blue color, which I think will look amazing in ponds. Then over here in this other tank, these are my purple mosaic Dumbo ear, my own ones that I bred. So there's 1 male and 2 females. So that's the male right there. I did just feed them all some brine shrimp, so they're definitely pretty plumped up. Right, in this one we have 7 female of the red chili Dumbo ear. And then right over there we have a bunch more fry from the purple mosaic, and those are non-sexed. So I just have those all mixed together. So that's where the Fishroom has been right now. I haven't done too much changes. The beta hendra were sold out. I didn't have too much luck with them, so I didn't really decide to keep them and use up some tank space with fish I wasn't planning on keeping. Not sure if I mentioned it, but I did divide this tank. Originally it was divided in half. Now I just have this section right over here with the matte filter and the canister filter on the other side for extra filtration. And that's really about it. The plants up here, the pothos, did grow really well. Bunch of sprouts over there. Some of it growing right over here as well. And that's really about it. I did get a new microphone for this camera, so it's not using... Don't even have it to show you at the moment. But I do have a different microphone to use. Still have a few shrimp in there, but I have to see if I can get some more. So right there, thanks to virgin females of red chili. And that's really where the fish room has been right now. I haven't really done too much other than just growing out the fish. And want to say, now that we're in March, starting to become time to start planning out the next pond season. So I'll have to see which strains to put out there, which fish to do and to grow out. Again, this tank right here is just some mixed males as well as some fry that are still growing out to see what I get. The fry are both male and female. And that's really about it. So now my next clip I'm going to show you is just a closer view of my own strain. Again, those are the red, superior red albinos crossed with the black Russian Dumbo ear. Alright guys, so this is just an update on some of my fish, and in this container right now what you're seeing is my cross of a strain that I've been working on. And this is the superior red crossed with the black Dumbo ear Russian. And these guys are actually really, really nice. So this is a male and female that I've selected to become future breeders. You do see other fish right there in the back, but I'm focusing more on these two in here, so you will see the other ones also. So there are some brothers and sisters, well, mainly just males in this tank that you see right here. Those are brothers of the one that is on top. And then a few other different generations. I am currently in the middle of doing a water change. So that's, if I step back, you can see that tank is low. I did turn off the pumps just so you could hear better. So that's being done, and then this right here is also empty. And these two that you're going to see in this container usually live in that back one right over there. If you knew from recent videos, that's where I had the beta Hendra, but those guys were not successful, and I have the male in here with these guppies, and he does not bother them, and they actually get along really, really well. So this is definitely going to be an update video of most of the fish. A lot of nice, really, really, really nice blue ones. So in this video, what I really want to focus on is these guys up here. So this male is actually a Dumbo ear male, and they are a cross of the black Russian male and a female albino superior red. Camera's having some trouble focusing. So he has red and blue, as well as some white. And these guys have the albino gene, both a male and female, so I will definitely most likely have some, about 25% of albino fry. So we'll definitely see what these guys turn out. So this is the first one I want to show you. So I'm showing you these guys in the container because they're a strain that I really, really like, and that I want to continue to pre-breed and get something really nice out of them. Now the other ones I want to show you, it's going to be probably very difficult since the water is very low, are in this tank. So right there in the back. And this is my first generation. If you see him right there, and the male is right there in the back with two females, one right next to him, and the other one somewhere over here. But these are my first generation of my own purebred purple mosaic Dumbo ear. And I should point out that these guys were born on 11/16/2016, and these guys that I showed you first were born on 10/11/16. So definitely a breeding age. This female should definitely be giving birth anytime now. But they have their own tank, these two, at the end over here. If I get in there better. Filled with some Java moss. That's kind of difficult to get in there. But it's filled with some Java moss for the fry to hide in. I'm not going to try to select any of the fry. This one, there was two females, and if I still have it on that container, 5 males. So out of those 5 males, I selected the nicest one, which is right over here. But the females were separated, so they were virgin females, and they were not with the male or any other male. This is a purple mosaic Dumbo ear. And then these guys in here are also purple mosaics, but as many of you know, since I haven't been on here for quite a while, I've been very busy, so I wasn't able to separate them in time. So the males have been with the females, and these guys are still pretty young though. So those guys, I'm just gonna let them freely breed and then select the best males to mix with these guys over here. Now this other tank is the red chili Dumbo ear. We originally had 58 total fry. I don't think there's as many anymore, but we still have about 40 or so, maybe more. And then the last few places I want to show you are these. I'm going to zoom out. So this is the purple red chili female. She's separate. She should be having fry as well. Right in here is the blue mosaic, the purple mosaic Dumbo ear female. This tank, I have 2 of the dragon females and then a really nice young dragon male that I chose in there. And he's one of my favorites. He's a very unique tail, half black, then half metallic. Also Dumbo ear, but he's very young. Those are not females from his generation. Just 2 females I selected, and then in here we have 7 dragon guppy fry. So there are a lot of fish in the tank, in the fish room right now. And then some of the males that I'm not breeding are in this tank right here. And these are just males. For some reason my gender ratio is way more males to females. So that's what we got in here. So these are some I want to hold on to for now. There could potentially be some future breeders, but nothing too specific yet. I really like these guys. The strain that I was working on, where I created and mixed some of my males and some of my females, with the intent to create my own strain. The males have a very thick body, which is perfect. Like, they're not flimsy or weak or anything, and that's definitely a characteristic I've been looking for. Alright, so that concludes the update part, and I hope you guys have a good one for now.